Alright, now for Xingqiu's artifacts. So the best artifact for Xingqiu I would recommend would be the 4-piece emblem of Severed Fate. So there are about 3 artifacts that are best used for Xingqiu. The first best one is the emblem of Severed Fate. The second best artifact is the 2-piece Noblesse Oblige and the 2-piece Heart of Depth. And the third best would be the 4-piece Noblesse Oblige. Now as for the main stats, you're gonna wanna go with energy recharge on the sands, hydro damage bonus on the goblet, and crit rate or crit damage on the circlet, whichever one is needed. Now as for the substats, I would go with energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, or elemental mastery for reactions. Alright, so the best weapon for Xingqiu would be the sacrificial sword. The second best would be the primordial jade cutter, and the third one would be the mist splitter reforged. Now the best free-to-play 4-star weapon for Xingqiu would be the Aminoma Kageyoshi. You can basically get this weapon from a secret world quest, which is easy to find. You just have to look it up. So if you're an F2P, this would be a really good weapon for you. But if you don't have the sacrificial sword or the Aminoma Kageyoshi, you could always go with the Favonius sword, which is also good because it has a pretty good amount of energy recharge to keep your burst up. Now for constellations. Now at C0, Xingqiu will still deal a significant amount of damage, but I do want to mention that at C6, Xingqiu's character value just goes way up there, you know, so you definitely want to get him to C6. But like I said, at C0, Xingqiu will still be a viable sub DPS. So if you're F2P, you don't have to stress about it too much, but if you really want Xingqiu, and you really want to get him at C6, I suggest only wishing on character banners that you actually like Raiden Shogun for example. If you like Raiden Shogun and Xingqiu just happens to be in the banner, then it's a no-brainer. You should definitely pull. So yeah, that's my take on the constellations. Now as for the talents, you would want to prioritize Xingqiu's burst because that's where you get the most damage out of Xingqiu, and second to that would be his elemental skill. When it comes to his normal attacks, you don't really want to focus on that too much. Not unless you're building Xingqiu as a main DPS, which is not a lot of people do these days. So yeah, focus on his elemental burst and then his elemental skill. So how you play Xingqiu is basically you swap out to Xingqiu, use his elemental skill, use his elemental burst, and then you swap out to your main DPS. So Xingqiu's kit is really mainly focused on being a sub DPS. Alright, so for the team comp, first you want to choose a main DPS, whichever main DPS you would like. As for my case, I chose Diluc. I'm currently maining Diluc right now since he's got his new skin. And then you'd want to put Xingqiu here for elemental reactions, and then in this case I chose Beidou and then Bennett. So what's basically happening here is all of these support units can still do damage even though they're not on the field. So you know, while Diluc is on the field doing damage, these 3 supports, you'd want to switch with them and then switch back out, and then the main DPS will do most of the damage. That's what's so good about the support units.
I'm going in! Eyes on me! Ring cutter!
Lay waste to the wicked!
Ho ho ho! That's what I'm talking about. So if you like the video, press the like button, subscribe for more videos, and see you in the next video.